Hello and welcome. Thank you for subscribing to this YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to set clear specific goals, and I'm going to read an excerpt from my best-selling book in UK, The Ministry of Miracles, The Art of Creative Thinking. I truly am blessed to be starting the process of making miracles happen in the lives of many other people, including myself and my family. But let's go to chapter 9, where we talk about a personal goals program. The goal is a dream with a deadline. Napoleon Hill, the personal development coach and my mentor that I listen to on daily basis, has said in previous sessions that I have watched, but only 5% of the world's achievers have a written goals program. Only 5% have hit written goals program, and those are the people who actually have 95% of the money, which is why they know where they are going and how to get there. No matter what they are doing now, they have a forward direction for their overall life. A goals program is a step-by-step process of setting, acting upon, and accomplishing predetermined, worthwhile written goal statements. I have written my goals here in this booklet, 22 goals that I'm not going to show you, but these are personal goals. You can have public goals and you're going to have personal goals, but these are my goals already written down in detail, with dates, with times, with places, with people. And that is what I'm going to share with you. Again, continuing to read. Many people have the wrong idea about success, thinking it happens to lucky people. It happens to focus people. Success, my friend, happens to focus people, and when you set your goals, you become focused on them. All world-class people have written goals program for their lives. A goal should be simple, within grasp, but big enough to give us a sense of accomplishment and urgency to take personal initiative. Again, it comes down to acting. Winston Churchill famously said, success consists of going from one failure to another without loss of enthusiasm. So aim to make it simple, basic, incremental improvements to your current situation. And that is the purpose of this goals program, that I'm going to a PowerPoint presentation to share with you so you have a visual. And I hope you grab a pen and paper between Christmas and New Year and write a list of as many people. I have 22. That is my favorite number. It's been suggested to even write down 100 things that you want to accomplish. Not a bucket list, but a goals program. So let's go through this goals program and see how we can accomplish these big lofty goals in 2026, and how you can copy this program to make yours happen. So with that, I'm Arif Gilany, 2026 goals program for fun, freedom, and fulfillment. Gilany leadership with Naga Camel Care and Aurum Neobank members. So if you have registered with Aurum Neobank and you're a member in our team, I encourage you to watch this entire program, start writing down your goals, and you can also share it with your coach, which would be me or someone else that you might know in the company. SMART stands for specific, which goals have to be very specific with dates, times, people, measurable. You can see if you've hit or missed, and you cannot hit a goal that you have not written, or you can hit a target that you are not seeing. Achievable, it has to be within your abilities to be able to manifest or to make this real. Also relevant, it has to be something that you like that to accomplish, something that you enjoy doing, and time bound. So with these specific SMART goals, let's go and see what's happening in this session, which is adopted from the Ministry of Miracles, The Art of Creative Thinking, for Camel Care brand that we're expanding right here in Middle East and in Saudi Arabia, and our global Aurum team. I'm Arif Gilany, again, author, founder, and a life coach. This program is totally online, hybrid, and fully automated fintech system that many of you have already registered and are a part of it. But I wanted to remind you that writing makes things real. I always have a quote from my brother who said, always carry a book, one to write and one to read. So I either have one to read or one to write. And now I have both, one to read and one to write all the time. When you submit it to paper, it makes it real. And you can read it back to yourself specifically with all of the details daily. But do you believe in what you wrote down for yourself? I wanted to increase your belief system. I wanted to show you how you can actually manifest those goals. So, as a startup, as a teaser, if you will, I wanted to help you reverse engineer your life from the age of 85 as an overall goal for you and your life. For example, my three different goals for life as I reverse engineer my life from age of 85, one would be to make the Camel Care Naga a global brand for health and wellness. Number two would be to help 100 entrepreneurs become millionaires through Aurum Neobank system. And number three would be to have a wonderful family and teach my children the things that have been handed down to me from generations that have gone before me. So if you sit down and you think about your life overall, you're sitting down at age of 85, you want to have three things that are very clear to you that you can say it in a snap of a finger. But success overall requires four very, very important components. Number one, a burning desire. If you're happy, if you're satisfied, this not maybe for you. But if you think there's a burning desire inside of you that there's more to life, this program will definitely make an impact and a change in your life. Maybe you want to get married, maybe you want to have children, maybe you want to change your job, maybe you want to do something, but that desire has to be the number one component. Number two, the willingness to learn. In Persian, there's a proverb that says, "Gahware ta gur danish bejoy," means that from cradle to the grave, you need to be learning. And I am blessed to have adopted this, and I'm a lifelong learner. Number three, the ability never to quit. Things get tough. The economy is not stable right now. Many people are suffering, but that's a test of your character to see if you're going to stick with it or you're going to quit. Your ability never to quit will make a change in your life. And number four, to accomplish those goals, you need a proven success system, which I'm going to introduce to you briefly with all of the details that you need to know. But it's time for you and I to sit down between Christmas and New Year to make a decision. And that decision would be to be the change that you want to see in the world, like Mahatma Gandhi said, and I've adopted this, and I'm trying to lead by example, because I would never ask anyone to do anything that I am not personally doing, or I wouldn't be testing it. Mr. Brian Tracy, one of the great Canadian mentors and coaches, said, be clear about your goals, but be flexible about your methods. Some of you are stuck in a situation, in a company, in a job that you're thinking this is the end of it, and you cannot learn, you cannot go anywhere, you cannot find anything, but you need to be flexible, and there are many opportunities that you can take part in 2026. So it is time to make that decision to basically change your life, the course of your life, and designing next 10 years of your life. We're at the end of 2025, and 2035 will be here at a snap of a finger. And the total areas of life that we talk about include a balanced circle of purposeful living, which I talk about in the Ministry of Miracles, my book, which starts with emotional well-being. Many suffer from anxiety, depression, and all of the after effects of COVID-19. This needs to be discussed. This needs to be talked about. And if you need to talk about your emotional well-being, I am here to guide you, to coach you, to mentor you. And also health and wellness, very important. The biggest wealth that you have is your health, because you may have 1,000 problems until you have a serious health problem. And that becomes the number one problem in your life, how to get back on your feet, how to be healthy again. I have had 2 near-death experiences. I'm blessed to recover from those and overcoming all of the challenges that health may cause or bring your way. Number three is partnerships, partner programs, programs in your family. Your wife is your partner, your business partners are your partner. You need to have a clear program for this. And vocation, of course, means loving what you do. What is your dream job? And we talk about this in the book, and I'm going to briefly touch on it here. But for most people, the bottom of this circle of life is flat. That means money is a problem for 95% of people. And the clear reason for that is because they have no written goals program. As I read in the book, 95% of people never sit down, never take an hour to write down their clear goals for each year. And I encourage you to do that. Personal development, of course, is one of my passions. I'm writing a new book in this area called Rumi 360 that I've almost completed. Family and social, of course, very important. We all want the best for our families in our social relationships, and we need to talk about that in our goals program. Of course, spiritual well-being is very important. Many people believe and have some sort of belief system that allows them to feel at peace spiritually. So let's go forward and see how these smart goals will unfold for you. Number one, they have to be very specific. Number two, they have to be measurable. Number three, they have to be attainable. You cannot have a goal that you cannot attain, means it's beyond your capacity. So attainability is very important. Realistic, of course, has to be real, it has to be for you, and time oriented. An example of this would be, for example, that I wrote down in one of my goals is I'm grateful to own a new blue Land Rover by December of 2026. Now it's present, it's timely, and it's very specific to the color of the car. Another example would be I'm grateful to be graduating from college by June 22nd, 2026, which is my daughter's job right now. My daughter's goal is she's in her fourth year. She'll be graduating by then. I used it as an example to show you. Those of you who are in Aurum Neobank, you are a new star. You have started out, but you may be confused. You may not have enough information on how to progress through the system, and this is your opportunity. Everyone starts out as a Nova at a 3%. Your next goal should be to become a Voyager. A Voyager enjoys a 5% commissions on all of the accounts that you create, and also it's a very specific program with having a qualified 40% level volume of $3,000 in your robot. You will achieve this. I am right now a Vanguard. I enjoy 7%. I have over $25,000 of money under management in this robot, and this is really the three steps that you need to learn. And you should clearly write down Voyager as your next goal, because that will get you to the next stage in life. The internet is here to help you. This program was recorded and put on the YouTube channel for you to enjoy. As a part of this training, we have opportunities and how to overcome challenges. We provide resources like Aurum Neobank for you to be able to monetize your effort. Of course, we will teach you communication skills, public speaking, team building, and of course, networking. Leadership training, a guide to leadership and leading in crisis. We've always either going into crisis or coming out of crisis, and this is your chance to learn once and for all how to lead through crisis. Of course, your goals program, which is called a smart goals program, which we're discussing today. Visualization. Now, after you write down your top 25 goals, you should lie down every single night and visualize with color that car, that blue Land Rover, or that graduation ceremony, whatever is on your list. As within, so without, Brian Tracy said, means as you visualize this, it will come to manifestation because you wake up the next morning taking action in that direction. Dennis Waitley, who trained many athletes, world-class athletes, says that your mental picture is the preview of your life's upcoming attractions. So you need to feed those images on daily basis to your mind, and then wake up in the morning and go after what you visualized, which is how manifestation works. The most important component of all achieving goals is action. Action is the antidote for uncertainty, doubt, and fear, my friend. If you want to get rid of your uncertainty, doubt, and fears, take action. Discipline is the ability to move in the direction of your dreams, regardless of your daily and the obstacles, your daily obstacles. Again, I need to correct this as a goal of my presentation. But every single day we encounter challenges, problems, and we need to learn to have the skills and acquire the skills on how to overcome obstacles and challenges. But there's a big problem, and that is we are brainwashed, if you will. We have been programmed, and many people enjoy a low self-esteem because they have no clear written goals. We're bombarded with messages through our social media or our phone from friends, family, media, school, employer, and not many of them are positive. Imagine your mind bombarded with all these negative messages. How do you think clearly? You need to cut off from all of this and surround yourself with people who encourage you, and write down your goals clearly so you can block out all of the influences that are not good for you. How do you do that? To maintain focus in 2026, I believe you need the triple A. One is you fix your attitude by writing your goals. Number two is your activity. Every single day you do something to increase your goals, measure to how to achieve them. And number three is attendance. Every single day through 2026, Monday to Thursday, including Sunday, we have a 3 p.m. Zoom call that you can be a part of it. Or on Saturdays, we have exactly at 3 o'clock a Zoom call or a meeting for Canada and our team across the world. You can always tune into those to refresh your mind. Every time I get onto a Zoom with my mentor, Hugh Paul, I learn something new. I learn something different, and I get excited, and it helps my activity, and it changes my attitude. So subconscious mind, the exercise that you can do is to close your eyes. Fast forward 5 years from now, it's already 2030. Imagine your ideal life. Who would you be with? What would you be doing? And where would you be? Write it down on paper, as I just mentioned to you in an example. Repeat, visualize every single night, and you work on your major goals on daily basis, taking action. Just to give you a quick prompt, just repeat this to yourself every single day by day. In every way, I'm getting better and better. I repeat this every single day. Day by day, in every way, I am getting better and better. This is a prompt that's called the Coué method, that a French personal development coach brought it to America, and millions of people adopted it, but only those who took action actually manifested the life that they wanted to. What do you really want out of life is what you put down on paper. Either it's your health, it's better organization, or is it financial freedom? All of those are written programs that you can do. Again, my favorite author or poet, Rumi, says, the awakened heart is like a lantern. I hope this acted like a lantern for you and feel blessed to be awakened. This is a team training 2026 goals program. Write it down, clearly visualize it every day, act on it daily, stay connected through social media, through YouTube channel, Camel and Cash, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram with Arif Gilany. And I look forward to seeing your list of all written goals as I share with you this short 20-minute video to encourage you to write it down. Unless you write it down, my friend, it's not real. I am famous for writing these down, and that's why I've been in 54 countries. I have been blessed to be in many, many places. I have a family reunion in 2026. I have a couple of other places that I need to visit with my family. I need to spend time with my children, but all of that's written down specifically. And I have targets for my own Aurum Neobank and Camel business that I've written down. So write it down to make it real. Share this program with someone. And if you're just watching this and you're not a member of Aurum Neobank or a Camel Care customer, make sure you get in touch with us, and we'll show you how to become healthy and wealthy at the same time. Times are changing. It's time for you to do something different. If you have never written a goal, this is your chance to test it. So test it out. Let me know how you do. Thank you and have a great day.